This is a pivotal moment between President Joe Biden and former President Donald Trump in their rematch for the nation's highest office. Each will make his case to the American people with just over 4 months until Election Day.
All right, what's up, friends? If you live in the States or probably follow the news, you know that the presidential debate in the United States is one of the most important debates in the history. If you haven't watched the full debate, I encourage you to go back into the CNN YouTube channel and go and watch the debate. So we see a lot of controversial topics, whether Trump was sent from God and whether he should come and rule the people. And a lot of people also just like, well, Biden, he's not doing what he's supposed to do, so let's kick him out. Some people are like, well, he's doing a great job, so let's keep him. But here's what Christians usually get involved, right? And this is what y'all are interested in, is that a lot of people think that Trump is sent by God. All right. A lot of people think that Trump is the one who was prophesied in the Bible that he would come and rescue people, so-called end time prophecy. And some people are just like, I don't want to be involved in politics. I'm a Christian. God does not like politics. Let me just push it aside and not be involved in politics, right? Here's a very important question that was asked, and I think this is where we're going to get a conversation from, is that if Jesus was present in this generation, who would it vote for? But let's hear what other people said. Let me just play the video real quickly.
If Jesus was to vote in the next coming election, do you think he would vote for Trump or Biden?
Neither. Trump is not a Christian and Biden is not a Christian. He wouldn't vote for anyone.
Definitely Trump.
Neither one, because Jesus doesn't vote.
I think he would vote for Trump.
Trump or Biden. That's like asking if I want to wear skinny jeans for the rest of my life.
He would vote for Trump because Trump supports life.
But they're both idiots.
Trump, absolutely. I don't know. It's hard because I don't like either people.
Wow. The one who said that both are idiots, that was funny. But the other woman who said that Jesus would not vote because he's not into politics, that's a very interesting point. But anyway, so what are we supposed to do as Christians? I think we have 3 sets of Christians, right? We have Christians who don't believe in politics. I'm not going to vote because Jesus was not involved in politics. That's a question mark right there. Because Jesus tells us to perform our civil duties, right? Give to Caesar what belongs to Caesar. Give to God what belongs to God. That's one thing. You have another second set of Christians who they vote because they think this is this is the selected. Just like you have people with the Israel and Palestinian, you have people who are like, oh, the Israelites are the chosen people. So because of that, if they do wrong, we overlook it. That's the second type of people. Sometimes we as Christians, we tend to vote based on this the chosen type of people. Even if the person does wrong, he's the chosen. You have the last set of people who vote looking at the reality. And I think that's the majority of people. Well, I want to say a very important point. Whosoever becomes the president of a nation is very important in the sight of the Lord. Let me rephrase that again. The president of a nation is very important in the sight of the Lord. Why? Because when the person is a leader, he has the potential to lead a lot of people astray, away from God, or even cause chaos and confusion, or he has the potential to bring a lot of people closer to God in terms of justice, peace, and love. To be in a position of authority, it takes the grace of God. When you rise up to a certain level, you can only be controlled by 2 things, 2 spirits, either God's spirit or demonic spirit. Let me rephrase that again in a very simple way. When you rise to a certain level, whether you're famous, you're well-known, you're popular, you're the face of something has to be controlling you. Why? Because there's a baseline. When you rise to a certain level, when you cross that baseline, many spirits are looking at you. That's why sometimes you see people who are well talented, who are very gifted, even musicians, worldly musicians, they began with their talent. They could sing very well, gather a whole lot of crowds. But the moment they rise up to a certain level, they begin to be monitored. Why? Because the devil knows that if I could control this individual, I could control thousands, if not billions of people. The same thing also, when you rise up to a certain level, when God takes you to a certain level, he knows that you can control or you can lead billions of people to Christ. When a leader is leading a nation, when a leader is leading people, one of the most important things to look for is wisdom, divine wisdom. I'm not just talking about the human wisdom, divine wisdom. When a leader lacks spiritual wisdom, everything goes wrong. The nation goes wrong. People are living in chaos, poverty, so many wrong things, living in sin, and a whole lot of stuff. So when we as Christians have opportunities like this, we should not be so focused on this is the chosen one, this is not the chosen one. God prophesied that this person was going to be the leader and this person was not going to be the leader. Our role is to pray that whosoever becomes the president of the United States, may God give that individual the wisdom to lead his people. So what happens we as Christians is that we are so focused on who's the chosen one, who's not the chosen one, rather than focusing on God's will to be done. Even if that person is not a Christian, God can still turn the individual's heart to do what's right. The Bible says God has control of the hearts of kings and queens, right? He has control over our heart. So much that even if someone is not a Christian, because you have billions of Christians all around the world who are praying for that individual, God can control that individual to do what's right for the nation and for, right? So if you are in the States or you're about to vote or you're thinking, who should I vote for? Or maybe the presidential debate was something that you're thinking of, like, maybe I was going to vote for this individual, but now I don't think I'm going to vote for that individual. In the midst of choosing who to vote for, don't forget to also pray that God help those individuals, whether they're Christians, they're not Christians, help them to do what's right. Lead them. And that's the most important thing we can ever do. Not to even vote. Vote can be your own personal choice, right? You know, everyone's encouraged to vote, you know, to do your civil right as a citizen. But in the midst of that, we as Christians should not be caught up in, I would say, unnecessary argument about who God has chosen. Let God's will be done. And we as Christians are supposed to pray for that individual, that God continues to bring them closer to God. And most importantly, continue to pray for other leaders around the world. Don't forget, once again, like and subscribe. On this YouTube channel, we talk about success and we talk about the ways that you can live a godly life. I'm also going to do a video about what's going on in Kenya. If you haven't seen the video, I encourage you to go up and watch the video of what the current situation is going on in Kenya. We need to pray because there's so much at stake. When the leader goes wrong, everything goes wrong. All right, so thank you all for watching this video. Let me know in the comment section, who are you going to support? Who won the debate? Is it Biden who won the debate? Is it Trump who won the debate? Let me know in the comment section, and I'll see you in the next video, and God bless you.